Hey everyone, it is Evan here from the Trade Risk on Wednesday, November 6th. We are intraday right now, and this is our weekly trade ideas video where we bring you some of the names from our watch list, stocks that are holding up well, showing some relative strength, ideally are not yet too extended in their moves. As always, these videos are powered by our partners over at Investors Business Daily, curating ideas from their stock lists. You can get access to their stock lists with a link in the description of this video. So we got 5 names we're looking at today. We got 3 from IBD's list, 2 from our watch list. Let's jump into it with the first name, EEFT. We talked about this a couple of months ago. I think we highlighted this stock as it started to pull back, and this pullback in this channel that it's been in has really kind of taken shape here for the past 4 or 5 months now. But we're finally starting to see some signs that this is looking to break this recent pattern, this down channel that it's been in, this pullback, retracement, whatever you'd like to call this, starting to get a glimpse of trend resumption to the upside. We had an uptick in volume, good expansion in range here just 3 days ago, kind of tackling this recent supply in here. So if we zoom out, it can see it's been in a very strong trend over the past couple of years. We've consolidated for now 4 or 5 months or so. We're trying to break out here, still has more to prove, but it's something that I'm looking at now as a potential kind of trend continuation back to the upside. We'll see if the weekly close can hold up here and finish strongly, but if it can start to move above 150 and start getting above this recent past 2-week, 3-week resistance, that I think would be good steps for EEFT. Earnings are out of the way, so this one is clear to trade. No catalysts you have to worry about on that front. Now, second name, that comes from IBD's list, second name from their watch list is ESNT. A little bit of a slower name here. It's a financial name, but it is one that recently broke out. Financials starting to firm up recently, of course. We saw breakouts across the board, JP Morgan, a lot of the big banks, and even some of the smaller, more specialty banks like this. This does have a $5 billion market cap, so a little bit mid-sized there. But ESNT had this nice breakout in October, beginning of October, and it is still now kind of consolidating this breakout. It's coming back. Didn't get a full-on retest here over the past couple of days, but got pretty close, retraced a bit. It's moving sideways here, and it's a pretty good look above, kind of consolidating, flagging out above a multi-year type of breakout. So ESNT, maybe a little bit of a slower name, not a crazy high beta name, but something that technically is acting pretty strong right now. Third from IBD's list is certainly a familiar name, is Alibaba, BABA. This one here has been consolidating for quite some time now. I think a lot of eyes are on this since the late 2017, really. This kind of topped out and started to move sideways around this $185 area. You can see it's gone through a series of sideways consolidations, pullbacks. Most recently here, kind of got this series of lower highs, higher lows. It's getting tight in here, but you can see now the volume that's coming in, earnings are out of the way. It's starting to attempt to tackle these highs and this resistance and this downtrend line that has been in place. So BABA, again, depending on how tight you want to look for a potential move to the upside here, you can start looking above the recent pivot high, which would be closes over 185, maybe gets this trend in motion. If you're a little bit more conservative, you just want to see new highs here, it'd be around almost 200. If we can start getting above 200 or even 210, that would set this in motion from a bigger picture perspective. So BABA starting to firm up there in the shorter term, something to keep an eye on. Now from our watch list, we got 2 names here. We got PAYS. This is Paysign here. I don't think we've talked about this one recently, but some good action here today. I think this is earnings days. This was earnings for it. I haven't looked too closely at the headline news. This just came up on my scan. But PAYS, you can see here, if we zoom out, it's been in a very strong uptrend for the past several years. It started to go sideways earlier this year, topped out around $16 or so, $15.50. Oh, I'm sorry, up around $18. My mistake, up around $18 it topped out in July. And then you can see here it pulled all the way back to $10. This is an aggressive mover. It went sideways here, and then you can see the heavy volume that's coming in today. It's up 16%. It's breaking this downtrend line, trying to break this resistance here, maybe fill this gap. So I like the action here. We'll see if the momentum can continue, see if it can close strong on the day, and then get some continuation. But PAYS, nice kind of fresh momentum name there with today's move. Last but not least from our watch list is a different look here. This is EXAS. This one here has been beaten up. It's retraced about 35% from highs. You can see it topped out around $123. It's trading around $80 now, so it's nearly a 35% pullback. The longer term trend is certainly up and to the right here, so it's been in a strong trend, but notice where it's coming back to. It's coming back to some support that was in place here earlier in 2019, which was former resistance in 2018. So for me, EXAS, I like this name around this area here. We need to see it try and stabilize, but no position on this yet, but this is on kind of the setup list here as it comes back into this $80 area. So I'm paying close attention to it here. We'll see how it closes. We'll see how it finishes, but something that I want to pay attention to if you're looking for kind of those pullback opportunities. This is one name where it has my attention. So that's it. That's what I got for this week's video. 5 names, a couple of different looks there, some short-term momentum. We got pullback names. We got longer-term kind of trend breakout names. So, look at what fits your strategy, what you're trying to do there, and hopefully you got some idea generation from this video. Thanks as always for tuning in and watching. We'll be back here on Friday for the market recap video. Don't miss it. You can subscribe on our YouTube channel or follow us on the Trade Risk. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next video.